Hi, I'm Nicole Georges, and this is an advice special to talk about
Sagittarian matters.
the Butch Buyers Market. I just got a letter the other day that said, "Dear Nicole, I am a femme girl living in Portland, and my friend told me it's a Butch Buyers Market there. Please advise." From Louise in Louisiana, even though she lives in Portland. Dear Louise, scarcity is a terrible place to date from. Don't do that. I think the Butch Buyers Market is garbage. I have a special guest here to help me talk about this today. Please welcome STS.
Hello. I'm Butch.
STS, what do you think of a Butch Buyers Market?
Well, Nicole, I have mixed feelings. On one hand, it makes me feel like I could just walk into the club and immediately find somebody who will go home with me or at least hang out with me while I dance in the corner. But that's not the case. I don't know if it's because I'm 41 years old, I dress like I'm in 1997, or it's my yellow glasses. I don't know, maybe because I'm in a committed relationship.
But what about manners?
Well, my manners are their manners.
Why don't you go into a club and just pick any random, desperate, sad femme off the dance floor?
Nobody looks desperate or sad to me. Everybody looks really hot. I want to have manners. I was raised in Portland for the last 20 years being told that my awesome femme friends are not sex objects to be objectified and trailed around the club at my whiskey-sodden pleasures, and that I actually respect women, and I just want to kind of dance, and if someone wants to dance with me, they can come over and do that or hang out.
Is a butch woman still a woman?
Well, Nicole, yes. In fact, butches sometimes may look like they've got it made as a masculine presenting female in the world, but in fact it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit difficult, and you know, it's weird. It's a hard thing. It's a hard line because I identify so much as a woman, and as a female, I identify with my female body. I happen to present masculine, and I happen to identify as butch, but I'm still female, very much so, and I identify as that.
I want to talk more about the Butch Buyers Market. I think that it is a weird, scarcity-based, fear-based idea. And I think that no one should ever speak it again. Because I think that it promotes competition or hostility. When you're thinking about a buyer's market, you're like, oh no, I better up my offer on the house, which is the butch. So it's objectifying the butch as like, oh God, there's only 3 people with short hair. Thank God you're hanging out with me. I'll take anything.
Right. Ridiculous.
Which is sad. And
not necessary.
I don't think you're going to find your soulmate through pushing down other girls or having a scarcity mentality about love.
Because that's an energy, at least I feel like I can pick up on, where if people are competing with each other for anything, it's really not hot to me. I like competition to stay on the soccer field.
On the futsal field. If I'm talking to a masculine presenting person and somebody wants to fight with me about it, I'd rather step away.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what? Have at it. I don't mean to call them an it. Have at whatever the thing you want. And if it's meant to be, maybe, but if not, I'm not gonna like prove to somebody that we should be in love because I'm like, you know.
Also, I think if you are interested in someone, it's totally fair and cool to just go up and talk to them or dance with them for a minute, and know that a lot of butches, maybe who have the same experience as I do, aren't immediately going to assume that someone who looks really hot at the club wants to be hit on and wants to be danced with by a butch. And so if you just see butches out there, I think it's normal to just treat them like other women in your community. And they're not like weird guys, they're not like predators. At least in my world, my friends aren't that way. Also, I think everybody should just make out more on the dance floor. I really miss when people used to do that, don't you? Remember we used to make out on the dance floor?
We did not make out on the dance floor. I never made out on the dance floor. Once somebody asked me to make out on the dance floor, and I said, I will go on a date with you, and then maybe we can make out. And then they were very weirded out by that. All right. Thank you, STS. I support you and respect you as my feminist ally. Thank you for joining me for this Sagittarian Matters edition of Ask Nicole and discussing the Butch Buyers Market. From Portland, Oregon, over and out.